What's going down, everybody? Howdy. Never say howdy. CR 2032 batteries. 84 here. I got the new in stock yellow Sega Dreamcast VMU here, and I took the little tab out from the back of it, and the CR 2032 battery still works. Can you believe it? So that's what it looks like. You just hit mode and stuff. You can access game save files and stuff. You can take VMUs and stick them together and trade game save files and stuff. But I'm just gonna take the battery out while I'm on camera here because it's an old battery, and I don't want the battery to. You know how like old batteries that get poofy and stuff with all that acid corrosive damage and stuff? Don't want that happening to my yellow VMU here, so I'm going to take these bad boys out. They're watch batteries. You can put them in your pacemaker. There are little batteries like that. I doubt they're CR2032 batteries because they're not going to be as powerful for a pacemaker. Pacemaker batteries have to be pretty strong, I would believe. I don't know about stuff like that. But yeah, see, it just gives you a little bit of peace of mind to have a VMU stay in its pretty good cosmetic condition and know that that battery's out of it. Because as much as I like to keep things in pristine condition, sometimes you gotta take it out of the package and stuff because of the battery and stuff. So I was always wondering about the Sega Dreamcast itself, because if you have one that's new in package, there's the little internal battery. Does that get corrosive? But we're talking about PowerSmash. PowerSmash, aka Virtua Tennis, aka one of the best tennis games that you probably have never played because a lot of people just don't pay attention to Sega Dreamcast stuff. But yeah, I'm just really glad to have this. I don't know. Can't get over that. Just feels good to have. PowerSmash, Sega Professional Tennis. This is the Japanese version. And yeah, let's look at the overlays if we haven't already. It's just glorified Pong. It's simple, actually. The mini games is what makes this game shine. I always talk about, hey, I want to just play on a projector out in the woods. And this is like one of the primary games that I want to play with people. It's because it's good. It's just, I don't even like sports games, guys. But Sega did sports really good. Like, I like NFL 2K pretty good. I like it. I like the multiplayer aspect of it. I like playing against the computer even for NFL 2K, but for this game, it's got really good one-player modes, and the two-player is just impeccable. It's great. People have fun playing it. The second one has Venus and Serena Williams on the front, and they're some Hollywood transgenders. They were born biological males. You can tell with their shoulder. If you research transvestigation stuff, you will come across information like that. So, yeah, I just love this game. It's interesting that it's called PowerSmash. It's kind of like how Tokyo Extreme Racer is called Sudoku Battle, and in PAL region it's like Tokyo Highway Challenge, if I remember correctly. Saw that on Sega Retro. But real tennis kind of sucks because when you're playing real tennis, you actually do get that tennis elbow. You play enough, and I always play with people who just like, I don't know, like that, just the ball goes everywhere. You have to run like crazy. It's kind of like soccer. You just end up running like crazy. I think countries that enjoy soccer, they're probably just healthier because it's a running sport. And people are very sedentary here in America, so we could stand to do more soccer or just anything. I got a DDR mat coming, so that's cool. I got one that's like it was like $1.99, but it was like $20 shipping. So, you know, that's okay. Got it in used condition outside of box, and I figured that I can like burn. I got like DDR second mix coming, and but there's like Feet of Fury and another DDR game, and I figure that I'll just like burn those for now. But I plan on getting them. They're not too expensive. It's just that, you know, my birthday's coming up. That's why I've been getting kind of an influx of, you know, import stuff. Because, like, I mean, Dreamcast stuff is what's up, man. Like, I was able to get the Elgato, but my tablets got filled up, and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to skip on that. I'm going to get myself a better tablet. So, I guess quantity over quality right now. But, yeah, you know, I'd rather get Dreamcast stuff because I figure that, like, card capture devices and stuff will probably eventually get cheaper. But Dreamcast stuff is eventually going to get it more expensive, so I better nab the Dreamcast stuff now, I suppose. But, yeah, PowerSmash, man, Virtua Tennis. There's this other game called Cosmic Smash, and it kind of goes for a pretty penny, but you can just burn it. But that game's really fun. It's kind of like Rez. It's like Rez and Tennis meet. So, I recommend Cosmic Smash. It was pretty fun. But PowerSmash, on the other hand, Virtua Tennis. You know what we're going to do. We're going to get into this, and we're going to check it out. Yeah, let's do that.
PowerSmash!
Yeah.
Today is the final that we have long been anticipating. In the long history of this tournament, there have seldom been matches played with such passion and effort as we've seen this year. One player collapsed on the court at the end of a match and had to be carried off on a stretcher. At the end of another match, there was a player who couldn't even move. He broke down and cried from sheer exhaustion. The spectators all know the hardship that these two fine players have endured to reach the final. And here's another round of applause to show it. The match will start in a few moments. Neither of them is showing the slightest indication of anxiety or tension. And this, the greatest of courts, the greatest player will show us the greatest of victory smiles. Who will he be? You have all been very patient. Now, at last, the cup final is starting.
They're so calm because they know the game's rigged.
PowerSmash!
Yeah, man. This game is great. It looks like the NTSC-J version. It just is no different from the American version. The NTSC version, sorry. So, yeah, this is great, man. I love this game. It's got awesome mini-game modes. It's like Crazy Taxi with their, like, mini-games. And even I want to say Virtua Fighter, but they don't have mini-games, I don't think. But yeah, the Dreamcast does pretty good with mini-games. Nintendo does pretty good with mini-games, too. But, yeah, let's just do some arcade mode. Singles. I always pick, like, the German guy. And it's not because of Gollum Cone. I don't know. I got a little bit of German in my blood. A little bit of German. A little bit of Scotch-Irish. And, like, 1%, less than 1% of Creek Indian. So, you just hit the A button, and I'm not playing with the traditional VMU, but you can play the game with the VMU. It's actually kind of awesome. So, this will be a very short review, I guess, because there's not really much to talk about. It's just that this is a classic, and I'm not going to be able to talk about Virtua Tennis until, like, the V's, so it's going to be, like, a long time from now. So I just figured, hey, I'll go ahead and talk about Virtua Tennis. Because it's just a really great sports game. I think I already said that in my intro. I recorded my intros yesterday. I'm working on another long one, but it's one that we've already talked about. So I just uploaded a 7th Cross Evolution today, and yeah, like once I talk about the Japanese version of a game, it's like the I feel a sense of completion. Like I've already talked about this game, but no, I didn't talk about that particular version. So technically, you know, I don't know, man. I could be done with my NTSC games by now if I just focused on them, but we don't live in that world. We live in this world, and this is a wonderful world. Wonderful world we live in. Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, not much to say, man. This is like the main game. It kind of plays out like you think, but playing with people is really fun. You can lob with the X button, and you just do a regular serve with the A button. Lob is like just kind of like a more arched. Like this is a lob right here. I'm gonna keep lobbing. See, lob. I think that's what it's called. I hit Y, but it just changed the camera angle. With most games like Sega GT, the Y button changes the camera. You're restricted to 2 different views, but you can hit the B button to serve as well. I would imagine it's not a normal serve, it's kind of a short serve, I think. It's all on the analog stick and how you serve it, you know, but this is the main game. But yeah, this is the main game. Let's just check out the World Circuit. This is where a whole lot of fun is to be had. Now there is some Japanese, but mostly in English. So that looks fun because it's the you have to knock down pins, right? You can imagine that the mini games are just awesome. I love mini games. Oh, that was weak. That's weak. That was weak too. Knocking down pins. You can knock down pins with Crazy Taxi. Something to do with Crazy Taxi and big old bowling pins, which is kind of cool with the Crazy Drift. You know, you get used to the nuance of the controls, but hey, I got some down. Spare, cool. That was a good spare. I've been like falling off the horse, metaphorically, with no, literally. I literally fall off horses all the time, guys. But with my nutrition, man, I went to this store called Earth Fare, and that store's off the chain, but like they got such good food. They got trials, but you can imagine what the mini games look like. But yeah, I'm afraid of gaining weight, so I'm just gonna try to do what I can do to not do that. I'm struggling with food. It's like I don't smoke weed, I don't drink alcohol. I'm not down for any of that crap. You know, I got food, and I used to drink coffee, but now I'm like big into tea, and like I was talking to some people, and they were like, "Don't drink too much green tea now. Too much green tea is bad." And I'm like, "Dagnabbit, everything in moderation, right? Everything in moderation." That's the world we live in. Just we can't go crazy. Like I was crazy about coffee too, and like who knows what that did to me. But I used to drink alcohol too, and like who knows what that did to me too. You know, there was this one guy on YouTube. He's like Alcohol Mastery or something like that. And I mean, I don't struggle with alcohol, but I do think that it's good to have affirmations in life. And you know, it's good to be reminded about why alcohol is bad. And he was saying like even like 5 drinks a week can significantly lower your lifespan. And I was like, dang, I used to just like take it to the face, man, like college years and stuff. Don't drink alcohol, guys. I mean, like, it's one of those things where people just kind of laugh and then they drink anyway. But nah, man. I mean, you only live one life, man. We gotta take good care of our health, you know. So talking about alcohol, talking about not doing coffee or marijuana or any other bad stuff or whatever. You know, and that's why I play video games, and like I've really turned to doing these reviews and stuff. And I guess I was kind of bummed out because I didn't upload for like a week or a week and a half or something like that. But yeah, I mean, hey, this is Virtua Tennis, pretty much, called PowerSmash in the NTSC-J version. I love it. You probably already love it. It's just a really good game. Training, it's new, but I mean, the crazy mini games, yeah, you get more of those. But I mean, this is, what can I say? It's just good. What do I rate this? Yeah, hey man, I throw out 10s all the time, but it's one of the better sports games on the Dreamcast, hands down. I think it deserves a 10. I do give 10s out a lot, and I think I'm a little bit liberal with my rating because I just love games. I think it's good to love games, but yeah, 10 out of 10. This is deserved. So, oh, I think there's a little target bullseye. That's cool. It's like a mini game. I'll show you this real quick. It goes without saying, I totally recommend. I wonder if you lob, you can get the thing better. I am lobbing, by the way. Ah. I'm just thinking about like how weird it would be to be like working at like a Burger King in a college town, because you know, I did a lot of walking at college, and there was like some areas that were kind of outside of walking distance, but I've explored before, like, you know, and there was like a Burger King that was like out, you know, kind of just out there. And I was just thinking how weird it would be to just work there, because like, you know, you don't come across any of the kids. It's like a college town. I would imagine it would just be, I don't know, like, I think about the pros and cons of working different places, like Walmart. Like, I'm never going to work at a Walmart, ever. Because I heard that, like, they just have a lot of problems. And, like, the female workers don't want to, like, actually do their job. They just want to just stand around and talk and stuff, but nobody's going to fire them because of feminism. Yeah, it's just, it sounds like a night. It just, everybody looks miserable at every Walmart I ever go to. It's just like, everybody hates themselves and everybody else. It's just horrible. Something to do with those fluorescent lights, you know what I mean? That's why we got to count our blessings, man. It's like, even if you don't like your job right now, it could be a lot worse. I've had some bad warehouse jobs before too. So, you know, I'm really glad I don't work in a warehouse. Like, I'm way happier doing what I've been doing. And I've been doing what I've been doing for like 3 years. So, you know, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good fit for me. It's just that, I don't know, there is an element. Well, I don't want to talk about it too much, but, you know, let's just count our blessings is all. You know? But yeah, 10 out of 10, totally recommend. This is an awesome game. Go get it if you don't. It's probably dirt cheap. This is one of those, like, games you can probably get for under $10. That's just awesome, because Dreamcast has a couple of those. So, yeah, do yourself a favor, get this game. Totally recommend. 10 out of 10. Thanks for watching, guys.